The following Dunn and Drew clip you are about to enjoy is from a episode just prior to the 2020 NFL season. Enjoy.
Everyone thinks we're tanking. We're not. We're not getting first pick. The Jags have never had the first pick since joining the NFL.
I'm going to tell you,
and be in the middle.
For people that think that we're in the Trevor Lawrence hunt, no, it's not happening. Gardner Minshew's too good for us to...
Got him already.
He's too good for us to have any shot at Trevor Lawrence. I promise you that. We're gonna win, I think, between 5 and 7 games.
Welcome, everybody, to episode 167 of Dunn and Drew. This may be the littest episode of the season of Dunn and Drew. What season are we on, Dunn and Drew? Season
4?
Are we? Started in 17, so we got 17, 18, 19, 20. So we're halfway through.
Sheesh.
No, that can't be right.
Come on.
17, 18, 19, and now
quarantine.
we're on 20. So we're approaching
season.
We're approaching season 5 of Dunn and Drew coming up here in May. We're just talking about it before the episode started. This is the best I've ever felt about my football team in the 4-year history of the program. That's crazy. This is the best I've ever felt.
You were trashing the Jags early this season, and now you're different Drew.
There's still plenty to trash, but
okay.
The future is so... Eric, we're going to be 45 years old when the Trevor Lawrence era ends in Jacksonville. If all goes according to plan. If there's no injury, if there's...
45? How many years is that?
That's like 15.
That you're hoping he stays.
That's like a 15-plus year career in Jags. And shit, Ben Roethlisberger is on his like 16th year. So if he's a franchise quarterback, it'll be more than 15.
Well, I hope he is.
He's gonna be. So
I know it's easy to say that, but I'm just hoping he is. You know, this shit.
He checks every single like I said on another episode or the last episode. Every time there's been a consensus pick, it's lived up to the hype. Peyton Manning, Andrew Luck.
I hope he's Peyton Manning.
To be fair, there haven't been many. You know, Peyton Manning's his idol. That's why he wears number 16 at Clemson. Same night. So I wonder if he goes to 18 in the pros. I'm already envisioning it. Oh, God, it's so exciting. Sorry if you're a fan of anyone else. Jets.
Not a Jags podcast.
No, not at all.
Jets fans. Fuck. Gary V. Love that guy. Put me on his story in his Jets hat.
You should have replied, "Hey, come on the pod." Did you?
Fuck.
Yep. Didn't think so. Yeah, you know what you should do right now?
What?
Off the record? Just send him the link and just see what he does. Just say, "Yo, talking Jets."
The Zoom link?
Yeah, talking Jets and draft. And then just say, I mean, who cares if he doesn't reply? Just shoot to him. Shoot him the link.
How do I share it?
And then he joins.
More. Oh, the link in the email?
Yeah.
Gotcha. I'll text it to him. Got his number.
Oh, community?
We'll flex. No.
Oh, you got his number.
Yeah.
Okay. Shit, I'm not ready. I have so many life questions that I would ask him.
Shit. His number's green.
Oh, he changed it? There's no way he doesn't have an iPhone.
No. That's his community number. I have to find his actual number.
All right, so
go ahead.
Checking all the boxes. Let's do. We got Peyton Manning. He did it. He was obviously. Andrew Luck checked all the boxes. You know, fluke. The reason why he's not in the league anymore. But really, that's like Joe Burrow. Like he was consensus. Were there any like consensus picks other than? I mean, the jury, I guess, is out on Joe Burrow, but he looked nice. He looked very nice. Obviously, better than anything else that they've tried the last many years. Am I missing anyone? Peyton Manning, Andrew Luck. Let's go to, you know what I'm going to do right now? I'm going to pull up number 1. I got a new keyboard. It's so loud. Number 1 overall NFL draft picks. history. That's a list of, okay, here we go. All right, the last number one overall pick, Joe Burrow, consensus. Kyler Murray, not consensus. That was not a consensus number one overall pick. He rise like really quick.
DM sent.
So you didn't have his text.
I do, but he responds way quicker on IG.
Yeah, he's a social media god. Baker Mayfield, was that consensus?
No.
Yeah, I don't think so. I don't think that was
He has
like
doubts.
Yes, and no one was like, all right, Baker checks all the boxes. Myles Garrett was pretty consensus, right?
Yeah, Chase Young was for sure.
But Chase was not a first overall pick. I'm going for
Second.
first overall pick. Jared Goff, no. Jameis Winston, no. Definitely had his doubters. Jadeveon Clowney, I feel like he was consensus. Like, yeah, everyone knew exactly, like, they had to pick him. Now, he actually has not lived up to the hype. Then there's Andrew Luck, Cam Newton. I don't think that was consensus. Sam Bradford, can't really remember. Matthew Stafford, can't really. Yeah, we're getting way back in the.
We're going way back. I didn't even know these guys were the first overall picks.
Yeah, he went before Andrew Luck. It was Cam, and then before him, Sam Bradford. Before him, Matthew Stafford. These were big ass fat contracts. Jake Long, Jamarcus Russell, Mario Williams. Wow, I remember that one.
We're going deep.
Alex Smith, Eli.
Hey, Alex Smith might bring the football team to the playoffs on Sunday.
It's wild. Okay. So what I'm saying is there haven't been many consensus, no doubters, but this is one of them, and
Yes.
I feel good about it.
I need more of this because I need convincing here. Just because I've been
It's not even-
we've been so down in the dumps for decades, a couple decades.
yeah, it's
25-year-old team. So
it's
like,
easy
I need,
to be
It's easy
pessimistic.
to it's easy to be like this shit ain't gonna work out because I see like so many Jags fans happy and I'm just like, God, man,
Yeah,
what
you're
if
like,
this
whoa,
goes south quick,
temper your expectations.
right?
But it's just like, just to clue you guys in, if you're not too familiar with Jags history, it's also great that we have no chance to fuck this up. Like having a consensus number one overall pick. Like there have been times where we fucked up. Like we've picked a guy named Matt Jones over Aaron Rodgers. I mean, a lot of people pick players over Aaron Rodgers, but we picked a quarterback from Arkansas and made him play wide receiver ahead of Aaron Rodgers.
And then he became a coke addict.
Yes. We picked Leonard Fournette ahead of Patrick Mahomes and Deshaun Watson. We picked Blaine Gabbert ahead of J.J. Watt. And now we have no chance to fuck it up because we're the first ones to pick. And,
One, baby.
Everyone knows
we got
who
first
it is.
dibs on every motherfucker coming out the draft with a new GM coming in. So there's zero chance this goes south. All right. There's zero chance. All right. I'm convinced now.
Yeah,
new
there's no
GM
chance.
coming in. We're first overall pick. Come on.
And
that's your job.
They're not going to be risky with their first pick. They're going to pick someone who obviously, like, even if they get it wrong, he's just going to be like, well, everyone thought it was him. Okay. And now moving on to the next part of this Trevor Lawrence Jaguars relationship. So next 15 years, think about the rivalries that Trevor Lawrence will have, that we'll be able to be a part of. Lawrence versus Burrow. If they keep finishing atop their divisions, Lawrence versus Fields, Lawrence versus Watson, Lawrence versus Mahomes or Herbert, depending on that might be harder because they might be once Herbert gets going, once the Chargers build around him, Herbert and Mahomes might alternate who wins that division.
I don't think that's nobody's.
You're right. They're the
Mahomes.
Chiefs.
Mahomes, man, got one loss right now, coming off Super Bowl championship, and you only have one loss this season. Team's crazy.
All right,
As long as Reed and Mahomes
the Lawrence and Mahomes rivalry will be something special. Remember when we had Peyton and Tom Brady were like, man, this era of football, this can't ever come to an end. This is such a great rivalry. But like the college just churns out these quarterbacks. It's crazy.
They do. It is crazy, man. They always come from the same colleges too. That's the craziest part. Like Clemson came out with Deshaun Watson, got Trevor Lawrence now. LSU gave us Jamarcus Russell, Joe Burrow.
Yeah, you're right. They are coming
I
from
say Jamarcus because he was a first overall pick, even though he's trash, but they usually come from like the same schools.
Yeah, and then I'm thinking like Josh Allen. Where did he come from?
Colorado?
Yeah, there's some that aren't coming from the prototypes.
Damn. So was LaVisca catching balls from Josh Allen? How long Josh Allen been in the league? 2 years now?
Good
3?
question. I don't think so.
Any Colorado fans out there, let us know. Need to know that fact.
Sorry, I'm distracted by. Oh fuck. Okay, that's fine. I'm distracted by the Monday Night Football just started, and the Patriots have already scored. They're up 3-0. Gonna fill you guys in. I know talking fantasy football is boring, but we're in the championship, and I'm in the championship game, and I need 9 points from the Bills defense. I have completely thrown a Hail Mary on this week. I had 3 of my starters that I could not play. Tyler Boyd, Jarvis Landry, and James Robinson. Some really reliable players this season that I could not play because of COVID, injury. I'm playing a very high score, but luckily he didn't play the correct. Gooch, I apologize. If you lose, it's completely your fault because he has like 3 30-pointers on the bench.
Yes, it will be his fault. And Derrick Henry's been carrying him all season, and he got stuffed by the Packers D on Sunday night. So, deservingly, you would have won this week if the Bills D can pull through.
So, if I get 9 points, maybe it happens on the pot. Maybe they pull some plays off while we're talking to you, but this might happen off air. Anyway.
You just need one defensive touchdown, and you won't have to sweat. Because if you get a defensive touchdown, what team doesn't score 9 points?
Yeah, you're right. I'm always worried though because it's so hard to score points with your defense on fantasy. It's a little nerve wracking. So let's talk. Sorry, I'm not done on my Trevor Lawrence.
Oh no, you in your bag right now.
We are
happy.
We are we gotta.
Oh, we keep saying you. Well, I'm not a fan.
This could be, Eric, potentially one of the quickest turnarounds in NFL history. Like in terms of how quickly they can go from worst to like playoff contender, because the head coach that we're going to attract with Trevor Lawrence, they're talking Urban Meyer, they're talking speaking of the Bills offensive coordinator, he's really good apparently. What other name am I hearing? There's some hot shot. That's it. That's like those are 2 really popular ones right now in the Jags Twitter sphere. I know I'm missing a few. I read the article.
I think Pat Fitzgerald from Northwestern. I knew that was coming.
So the Jaguars will have 4 picks in the top 50 of the draft, so that helps.
We're gonna be nice.
Gonna get Trevor Lawrence, and we'll have the most cap space. So it's just Jags are in the bag, the Jag bag. If they just surround him, make it as easy as possible. They have the chance to make it as easy as possible on him because they got money, they got the draft capital, and they'll be able to hire whatever head coach pretty much that they want. I don't really know the Urban Meyer. Like, I don't know if that's real. He hasn't really come out and said, no, I'm not interested. I figured if your name was being tossed around like that, people were reaching out to you constantly, maybe you would put it out like, hey, no, I'm fine here at Fox, talking college football. But he hasn't. Maybe he's an egomaniac. Maybe he likes people talking about him.
Yeah, I don't think Urban Meyer is going to be coming to coach us. I think that's just media rumors because he's available, and he said that Trevor Lawrence was like the best quarterback
he's ever seen
in years. Yeah.
No, he said he's the best quarterback he's ever seen.
Thanks for fixing my quote because I didn't remember. But I think media is just running with that to get Jags fans hype over Urban Meyer coaching Trevor Lawrence. But I hope I wouldn't mind Louis Riddick as a GM. He sounds like a pretty cool pickup considering what he did with the Eagles.
I saw his record.
Gassing him up.
He's with a couple teams. He had 500 records with those teams, so whatever.
I mean, he's just the GM.
Yeah.
He's not coaching and shit. So is the GM really to blame for the record? I don't think so.
I think so. You pick the players.
He picked good players though.
Did he? Who was he responsible
Don't put me
for?
in that corner.
Well, you said it, so you gotta back it up. He picked good players though. I don't know who he picked, but they were good.
Hey, Google's a wonderful tool. I ain't come with notes. This is off the dome. You know we ain't good at that.
Speaking of that, I don't think we'll be doing that this week. You know what we will be doing next week when the playoff teams are set? Let's do a top 14 playoff teams off the dome. Does that sound good?
I like that idea. Sounds good.
All right, but
Appreciate
we do have some shout outs to get to. So Tommy, roll the play the music.
We are the kings of the weekend.
Thank you. I see you're working.
Thank you, Tommy.
See you're working today, Tommy.
Yeah, it's
So-
getting better.
We have some YouTube shout outs that I wanna hand out because you guys are very nice last week with your Merry Christmases. So this goes to, I love when you guys we drop a YouTube video, you're there.
They battle for first.
They do
like
sometimes.
to do on Patreon.
Yeah. Here it's usually here before. I'm not even gonna say his name. He's been annoying me.
Oh God,
Not saying
they're
his
still
name.
doing that.
No, someone on Patreon, someone will say here before the moderators or something.
Here before mods.
Yeah.
I see that.
Shout out to Porter T for commenting last YouTube video. Luke, this is a tough one. Luke Chiariari. He said Merry Christmas, guys. Zach Greenwald, he's a regular. Merry
He's
Christmas.
a familiar one. Yeah.
Riley McGinnis. Great episode. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas, Riley. Happy New Year. Colin Kuhn. Okay. He said dropped. Oh, he said dropped a like when this man said Make-A-Wish Foundation. Thank you, Colin. Happy New Year. So those are your shout outs.
This shouldn't really go under shout outs, but I saw that a up and coming running back for the Utah Utes college football team passed away this past week. Ty Jordan. So just wanted to put that out there in case we had any listeners that were Utah Utes fans out there, because every week there's someone out here that replies to some comment I say about a random ass college team that is in that area or follows the team. So if you're in Utah, if you follow the Utes, this one's for you. Ty Jordan, R.I.P. I think he was involved in gun violence. So
He accidentally, the gun went off on accident when the gun accidentally discharged while he was holding it or something. Yeah, sucks. We do those stories all the time in the news, just mishandling of guns. It's unfortunate.
Yeah, and he was 19, I believe. So
Young.
that is a young life gone. But sorry, this is not the news. Didn't mean to upset you. So we will flip the script and go on a more positive note for the rest of the show.
You want to hit the ads?
Got you. I like to go on Manscaped tangents. What's up, guys? Dunn and Drew is brought to you by Manscaped, of course. And listen up, 2020, it sucked. But it's almost over. It's almost the new year, which means new balls. Brought to you by Manscaped. It's the best below the
A man
waist
can
grooming.
get. Oh,
Oh, chill.
might have to bleep that out.
Manscaped is the best men's below the waist grooming, offering precision engineered tools for your family jewels. They're helping 2 million men all over the world get rid of hair on their balls, including Drew and I.
Yes.
So, like many of us, if you let yourself go in 2020 while in quarantine, it's okay. Manscaped has a bunch of products to get you right for the new year, because everybody's going to try to, get back up in shape and shit like that for the new year. So, get on manscaped.com, get that groomer. They got a new product coming out that we're going to release. Well, we're not going to release it, but we're going to tell you about next week. And hopefully we have it. Tommy, I'm going to need you to hit the email so we can get on that new Manscaped product. But Lawnmower 3.0, you already know what it is. Put that on your balls, get rid of that hair. We got the ball deodorant. It's my favorite product. It's a little
Really?
gel you put it on your sack after a shower. They have the little spray. You spray it on your balls to clean yourself up. during the day.
It's nice if you take it. If you're one that takes a shower at night, it's nice to wake up because you sleep. You're not doing anything crazy, but it's nice to do a little refresher if you don't take a shower in the morning. Like
Yes, you already put balls on your armpits. I mean balls. You already put deodorant on your armpits. So you don't know. So put some deodorant on your balls. Come on, you got to stay fresh out here. Manscaped.com. Guy with hairy balls. Come on, we don't do that anymore. We stay shaved out here. Don't be that hairy guy. I'm not that hairy guy. You don't need to be that hairy guy. So go to manscaped.com. Use the code Dunn and Drew, all one word, at checkout. You get 20% off and free shipping. Your balls will thank you, baby. Stay fresh out here.
so fresh, so clean. On my way to Charlene. What's that from?
That's from nothing. You mixed two songs together.
Oh, really? So
Yes.
fresh, so clean. On my way. What am I missing up?
Are you singing Outkast, So Fresh and So Clean?
No, I was singing Put On for My City. Put On.
Oh. I don't know.
So fresh, so clean. On my way to Charlene.
I'll have to listen to that one after the show.
Okay.
Dunn and Drew is also brought to you by our Patreon. Make sure you guys go to patreon.com/Dunn and Drew. $5. You get exclusive episodes. Sometimes vlogs that'll pick up once quarantine ends. I'm looking forward to seeing what content we're gonna give you when Trevor Lawrence comes to town. But
I cannot wait for the football season. Why we still in it?
there's a Christmas video in our Patreon right now that
Oh,
we'll
God.
get to. I'll talk about
You can talk about it later.
towards the end of the show. Yeah.
All right.
We have multiple Patreon drops in the episode. With that $5 subscription or more, if you're generous, you also get entry into our Discord chat, talk to a bunch of other Dunn and Drew listeners, as well as any random pick'em games that the Discord members like to come up with and play. You will also have access to that and compete with other listeners and myself and Drew sometimes, because he sometimes plays them. But you do have a chance to play fantasy football against him, because if he is the champion this year, he is going to need someone to, dethrone him. So if you want that opportunity, patreon.com/Dunn and Drew. Bring us that money. Thank you.
Also, I think we still have a 15% off on our store with the code DADCHRISTMAS, theloyalist.com/Dunn and Drew. This hoodie I've not taken off since I got it for Christmas. I am so happy with it. It has the logo. It's got the little logo on the heart here, the Dunn and Drew logo, and then on the back, you can't really see it, but it's a circle logo. We'll talk about that later. But it's my favorite merch item right now. It's freaking sweet. Got my stepbrothers merch for Christmas, and they love it. If you get one of the new drops we just did with the one I just showed you, the logo on the heart, like the name on the heart, and then the logo on the back. Get the light blue color. It is so fire. My stepbrother put it on. So sweet. If you need some help figuring out which one to get, let me know. I'll send you the link.
So all the hoodies and shirts have the logo on the back now,
Yeah.
or just the specific.
Just the ones with this on it.
Oh, gotcha. I'm wearing a new merch item as well. Andrew got it for me for Christmas. More on that later.
You can tease it a little bit in the Patreon video. You'll have to go to Patreon to see it. I give him the gift, and normally if you don't like a gift, you pretend you like it. He completely roasted me and told me that the gift sucked.
I did not say that.
In so many words, it did. So we'll talk about that later. Anyway, we got
Jesus Christ.
some sports. I can't.
Sorry for
wait.
being honest.
Yeah, sometimes your honesty goes a little too far.
Best policy.
No. Anyway, sports. Okay, so got a lot. Oh my God, so much NFL to talk, and college, and basketball. Basketball. Let's just fucking fast forward, okay? But let's start. Anyway, we'll start with football. A total of 8 teams can guarantee a playoff berth with a win Week 17. The Bears, the Browns, the Cardinals, the Dolphins, the Rams, the Ravens, Titans, and Washington. If they win their games, now a couple of these are playing each other. If they all win their games, they're in. Sorry, I'm watching Josh Allen have like 8 hours in the pocket. All right. Okay, so, but then there are these teams, the Colts, Cowboys, and Giants. They need to win, plus they need help from others to get in. The fact that all but one NFC East team is still in the hunt is crazy.
That shit funny. 9 lost teams still in the hunt.
Yeah. So
I've seen Giants fans on Twitter like, I can't believe we're still in this shit.
yeah, we can't either, Giants fans. Jinx. So let's just, because I just listed these teams, let me tell you their matchups. With the teams that have to, if they win, they're in. Here's who they're playing. Bears, you win, you're in, but you play the Packers. But how much did the Packers already clinch first seed? But the Packers don't want the Bears in. So who's contending with the Packers for the first seed?
The Saints.
Oh, wow. So, Bills just
Only Chiefs clinch number 1. Of course.
Bills just faked a punt and got the first down. I'm surprised Bill Belichick let that happen. They just let their wide receivers just line up.
Come on, Bill Belichick washed.
He don't care anymore.
You
Damn,
ready for
yo.
retirement?
If they scored on that, I would have got a touchdown. If they scored on that fake punt.
Hey, it's coming. 3 quarters. You got to get more than 9. You're going to win. You might have 16 points before this pod is done.
$300 in the balance, guys. If I get it, I'm buying a drone. So, let's root for me.
Hey, the Spark, DJI Spark, $300. Perfect.
No, I'm rolling with the DJI Mavic Mini.
Okay.
Dude.
Tomato.
All right, so stop. Browns versus Steelers. Browns got to win to get in, but they play the Steelers. Cardinals win and you're in. Rams win and you're in. They play each other. Winner goes to the playoffs. Is that right? I think I'm right about that. That's crazy. Yeah. I can't wait to what. That's that's good shit.
They both could win that though, because Cardinals could. Oh wait, if Rams
they're
lose,
both playing
they could still
backup
make
quarterbacks.
It. Yeah,
you know we're rooting for the Cardinals, right?
Why?
Because if the Rams,
oh yeah, the pick.
Yeah, if the Rams make the playoffs, that's a considerably lower pick than that the Jaguars would get from them.
I don't even know who backs up Goff on the Rams, so hopefully Cardinals got that. But what happens? What happens if Cardinals beat Rams? Because Cardinals are like 8th seed right now. What if they beat the Rams and the Bears also win? Are the Rams out?
Wait, if the Rams lose, they're not in.
They just drop out like that?
Yeah.
Even regardless of the Bears' outcome, because the Bears are 7th seed.
I don't know. Maybe then they go into the list of they would need some help to get in.
I don't know.
All right, next one. Ravens, they win and they're in. They play the Bengals. It's pretty easy.
That's a dub.
Titans, they win and they're in. They play the Texans.
Should be a dub.
Washington play the Eagles. All right, Colts need some help. They need to beat the Jags and they need some help. Cowboys, they need to beat the Giants and they need some help. And Giants need to beat the Cowboys and the Giants need some help. So, wow. A lot going on week 17. I'm just going to wait for Adam Schefter to tweet out who made the playoffs. I'm just going to watch the games and Schefter.
If you watch Red Zone, you'll be able to know. They're going to say it while it's happening.
True, he will. Scott Hansen.
They flexed Colts Jags to 4:25, so my show will be in the afternoon now. I have to wait.
Well, at least you get to watch the 1 p.m. games.
That is true, and I'll be able to celebrate because the season will be over, which means that we're 4:25 game. We head into the nightcap, so I'm getting drunk. I might start at noon, start drinking at noon, and I'll be done by 8 when the game ends. So it's a celebration for me on Sunday.
True.
So I'm rooting for the fuck out of the Jags.
Oh yeah,
I got nothing to lose now.
This was the best case scenario. I don't know if I said this last week, but if we secure Trevor Lawrence by week 17, who cares? Who cares what happens? Let's root for that dub.
Even though it's not happening, we're getting absolutely wiped. Colts coming in there hot.
Probably. They're still pissed what happened week 1 and pissed what happened last week versus Steelers.
So now you heard what needs to happen next week for these teams to make the playoffs. Let's go into this past week's games and then analyze even deeper.
More importantly, you heard what I need in order to win my fantasy game.
One cares. Game picks, you folded again.
I did, but you got to admit, I was hella busy Sunday morning.
I got to admit.
You got to admit it because of my fantasy.
Why don't you do it the day before?
Because of my fantasy league. I was stressing about that all week. I was more worried about who I was playing.
If you're stressed in fantasy, you say, fuck making picks on Sundays.
I'm already going to win.
Is there a competition between us anymore? You're at 500. You want to finish the league 500? You got one more week.
All right. This is the last week. I'm going to finish above 500.
All right. We had Thursday Night Football. Saints beat Vikings 52-33. Are Saints a problem?
I didn't think they were going to be this much of a problem because Mike Thomas. I mean, Drew Brees. I don't think he had the craziest. Oh yeah, it was
Kamara's game. They got 6 touchdown rushes,
and he didn't even have like a crazy amount of
yards, carries.
Yeah, he didn't have enough. Thank you for finishing my sentences. I was watching some guy named Jones on the Bills drop a wide open touchdown. Yeah, it's just fucking Kamara. Oh my God, if you were playing Kamara in your fantasy championship game, you were done, and it was only Christmas. If you had Kamara, you were done and you won. It was only Christmas. If you lost, please let us know. If you had Kamara and you still lost, Kamara is like Kamala Harris. I pronounce it different.
Kamala.
I pronounce it different every time. Kamara.
If you started Kamara and you lost, you were probably playing Aaron Rodgers and Devontae Adams at the same time. That's the only way.
Oh, true.
The guy in our league who had him didn't even have a game, so we roasted him for that. On Saturday, we had 3 games.
Let's start with Bucks-Lions.
I think I watched 2 of these.
Another blowout.
Yes. Bucks handed the Lions a 47-7 L.
Yo,
I think
bro.
Lions were out with like 4 coaches.
It looked like the Lions, like it didn't look like a real football game. It looked like the Lions were so significantly undermatched. Yeah, no, overmatched. That it was like almost not fair. Like the players had no idea what to do because their coaches weren't there.
Yeah, the wide receiver coach was acting as the head coach in that game. So I don't know how that is in the huddle or on the sideline, but we saw how it was in the fucking field.
So it was like when Denver played with that wide receiver at quarterback. That's like how the whole Lions team seemed like.
Yeah.
Like they just put substitutes in for everyone. And that's what happened. It looked way too easy. I felt so bad.
Brady, he didn't have a smile at all game, but you know that was like the easiest game he's ever played in his life, most likely, because Mike Evans was open every single play.
Blaine Gabbert's easy,
wide open.
Blaine Gabbert first play touchdown.
Happiest day in Detroit for Blaine Gabbert. That man has never smiled more. But I'm hoping we get that Bucs Seahawks matchup first round because that will be
a lot of fun.
I think for both of those teams, that would be the best game for first week.
And they haven't played it. They didn't play each other this season. That's a good matchup. I feel like we never see those teams play. That's pretty interesting.
Especially with Tom Brady as quarterback facing Russ.
This will be.
We haven't seen them since the Super Bowl.
I'm sure we have. Yeah. Don't quote you. I know. This season will be Tom Brady's first playoff appearance as a wild card team. Isn't that insane? That's just because they win the division every single year that he was a quarterback for the Pats.
That's crazy. Tom Brady didn't win the division. Saints about to win that shit. It's rough. But isn't everyone's a wild card except the first seed this year and every year after this? But tomato. What?
Everyone that if you don't win the division, you're a wild card.
49ers
Hold on one
played
second.
the card. Okay.
Imagine so Tom Brady's finally in a division where he has some competition, so he's a wild card team. He has to go on the road. I wonder what the Patriots' record would have been. You know, they went to all these Super Bowls, 9, I think. Nearly half of the time that he was there, he went to a Super Bowl. That's insane.
Trevor Lawrence vibes.
Yeah, I'm getting those vibes right now. And he was never a wild card team. How many would have you gone to if they had any competition in that division? Any competition that kept him out of hosting a playoff games.
That's crazy to think about how shitty those three teams were in the AFC East all those years.
All those years.
Could not compete with
You'd
Thomas.
think that because they're so shitty, they would be getting high draft picks and maybe land a quarterback. But that whole time he was there, no one had a quarterback. That's crazy to think.
Bills were in the pits. Dolphins were in the pits. Jets were god awful. So
They had that year where they got Mark Sanchez and Darrell Revis, Antonio Cromartie, but
how did
sustain
Bills?
very well.
How did the Bills make the AFC playoffs that one year we went with them and their quarterback was like Nathan Peterman?
No, their quarterback was.
Was it Josh?
Oh my God, poor Josh Allen. It was. Wasn't Josh. It was a. Sorry, excuse my language. The black one.
Oh God. Oh, Tyrod.
Yes.
Tyrod Taylor. His poor lung. But we got Herbert as a result. Shit. It's not a good, nice thing to say. 49ers played the Cardinals. They won 20-12. Kyler Murray's fallen off.
49ers just keep on winning even without like your starters. Like what?
Yeah, it's crazy.
Good coaching. That's the kind of coaching
Would you
I'm looking
want
for.
their defensive coordinator as a head coach?
Bro, someone was talking about their linebackers coach as like an offensive coordinator. But why would I want their defensive coordinator?
I don't know. I like his energy and vibe.
I think we need a absolute.
Stop Kyler Murray.
I think we need an absolute splash of a hire. Like let's not be cute. Let's fucking go for the fences because we can. Apparently everyone wants to coach the Jaguars because of all the draft picks, all the money. You're in Florida, no income tax, and because of Trevor Lawrence. So
It's an attractive job.
I'm interviewing everyone and I'm making everyone bring their A game. I'm making everyone bring their tape. I want to see your best plays that you've ever called. I want to see all the quarterbacks that you've developed. I want to see the swagger you have. Show me your family. I want to see how. If
All right,
you turn
we
up,
get
I
it.
wanna see how you turn
You're
up.
gonna get your gifts. Fuck, you're gonna get your Jags gifts. Just hold your horses. Let the season in. Watch the playoffs. Enjoy them, and fuck, you'll get it. You'll see who we hire. Best game of Thursday, Dolphins at Raiders. Dolphins won this one 26-25, eliminated the Raiders out of the playoffs. Tua played shitty. Fitzpatrick came in. John Gruden did not score a touchdown at the end of the game, settled for the field goal, left some time on the clock. Dolphins get the ball. Ryan Fitzpatrick makes a miraculous throw while his face is getting ripped off. They get all the way down to the 25-yard line and kick a field goal to win that game.
Correct me if I'm wrong because I fell asleep. Gruden didn't even try to run it, right? He just took a knee?
Josh Jacobs just fell down at the 1. So they did run it. I don't think they knelt. If they did, I missed that part. I just saw Josh Jacobs get to the 1 and fall down. And then they kicked the field goal to take the lead.
I mean,
and then the rest happened.
Dolphins got it back with what, 10 seconds left?
I don't think it was 10. Wasn't that much time, but it was like 17, maybe less.
I'm comfortable with that.
It was just that one play, I think. Just that one Hail Mary throw to the sideline with the face mask.
Like, I saw someone call Fitzpatrick like their relief pitcher. No, maybe it was the coach.
It was the coach, Jinx.
That's a brilliant word for him. Also, him pulling the strings on pulling Kyler out like that. Not Kyler, Jesus. Pulling Tua out, like that's kind of dangerous to do to a rookie quarterback because you could fuck with his head. But shit.
I think Tua built different because he had Nick Saban as a coach. So
built
different. I think he all right. I think he all right there. But if this happens in the playoffs, I'm all for it. Like Tua sucking and then Fitzpatrick coming in and doing some crazy ass shit like this.
Yeah, didn't at Bama didn't Saban do this with he didn't get pulled because he wasn't playing well, right? He got pulled. He got hurt, so he put in Hurts I can't remember.
I
Or
think
did
it was the other way around.
Hurts got
It was
hurt.
Hurts got hurt. Hurts got hurt.
And Tua came in.
Tua came in and destroyed whoever they were playing.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's how he became the starter there.
Wow.
Because he won. I think it was the game against Oklahoma. It was either that or another one. I don't remember.
I think Tua still needs time, obviously, to develop, but
Yeah,
he's
yeah.
definitely not coming in and taking the league by storm like his counterpart Herbert.
Well, he did at first because he started 3-0.
Yeah, it started 3-0 is different like
With
that.
the
Yeah, I get it,
defense.
but the stats and the eye test just wasn't the best.
It wasn't. But we are potentially getting Fitzpatrick in the playoffs, and I can't name a more fun quarterback than Mahomes and Fitzpatrick right now.
So that wow. Dolphins, despite making the playoffs potentially, they also will have the 3rd pick in the draft. Poor Texans. I feel bad,
Jesus.
not one bit, because they did it to themselves. They let that idiot O'Brien have all the say, and
Billy.
What a trade. What a trade. Well, okay, fine. The one that they got, they traded the 1st rounder for Tunsil, I believe. And then they just, after doing that, they're like, yeah, sure, make more trades. And he got rid of DeAndre Hopkins. It's unbelievable.
Sorry, Texans fans.
Oh, yeah, Bills defense getting a pick here. Or sometime in this game, they might get pick 6. Cam Newton is just...
All right, don't come from my dog.
He's just not doing it. Bill's definitely scoring on D. Chalk it up.
Got 3 more quarters to do it. So if it happens live, let's see the reaction. Why I'm getting distracted. Sunday games. Let's go. Bears at Jags. Bears absolutely bent us over and put their cocks inside of us and won 41-17. There's probably a lot of Bears fans listening to this, so you're welcome for keeping your playoff hopes alive. But you still have to beat the Packers next week and get some help. So
I was actually nervous about this game, especially when we tied it 10-10.
yeah, tied it or they were up. Oh my God. After that play on defense before the half, I knew this game was over. I was nervous in the first couple quarters, but after that, the way the first half ended, I was like, yeah, we're getting fucking.
What play was
destroyed.
that?
So it was 8 seconds left. This is how the second quarter ended. Mitch Trubisky threw into quadruple coverage and we intercepted him. Then Glennon got the ball. The game's tied 13-13 right now. Glennon gets the ball. There's like a minute or something left in the second half. He throws a pick right to the linebacker. You're 6'7". I don't know how he didn't see that. Roquan Smith was right there. He gave the Bears the ball back. Bears are driving, trying to get to field goal range. There's like 8 seconds. They have 2 timeouts. And the first down line's at like the 30. We play prevent defense. Prevent defense with 8 seconds left. Bears have 2 timeouts.
yes. That was a play that looked like the Madden 3-man deep. I got you.
Yeah, so Bears, first down, got it, kick the field goal, go up at halftime, 16-13. When I saw that, I was like, please end this game. That game took way too long. I was like, I hated every fucking minute of that game. So I'm getting absolutely smacked for the Colts game because it's over.
Getting smacked?
It's over. I ain't gotta watch Minshew. I ain't gotta watch Glennon. I ain't gotta watch Dare Abukamale, whatever the fuck the
Oh,
backups.
nice.
Abukawale, Abuka Mama Sop. Can't name Jungle Book ass name.
Bro, I
don't know.
gotta shave my nose hair. I can feel it. That shit grows
whacker.
fast. I can't, but I got the weed whacker, so thank goodness.
Manscaped.com, Dunn and Drew, check out. Yeah, so
Gardner
Bears
Minshew-
fans, you're welcome.
Gardner Minshew currently ranks, believe it or not, 5th all time in Jaguars quarterback history, past 26 years, in wins. He has 7, and he ranks 5th.
Well, we've only had 5 quarterbacks. Sorry, fuck. Why are you yelling with your eyes? Falcons at Chiefs. Chiefs were favored by 11, and the Falcons made that one close somehow.
Bro,
I don't get the Falcons.
Mahomes looked like that whole offense looked like ass. I don't know how teams make that offense look like ass, especially the Falcons.
Yeah, I
For
didn't
any
understand.
team- for any team to make that offense look bad, I just don't understand because they have so many weapons in their offensive schemes, and Andy Reid's a genius. Don't know how it happens, but the Falcons made it happen. Don't know how the NFL makes no sense sometimes, but The Chiefs were able to pull it out in the end because of a Young Ho Koo. What's his name? Bro.
Young Wei Koo. What?
Patriots are just running it down the Bills' throat.
Well, no turnover coming. Yes, their Pro Bowl kicker missed a game-tying field goal from like 30 out. So, Chiefs just on the right side of destiny right now. They're repeating. Say they're not.
No, I hope they repeat.
Me too.
Who do we want to play them? Packers? That's probably what's going to be, right?
Oh, yeah. I want... Ooh.
Packers.
That would be
Oh,
great.
you're right.
Packers.
Tampa?
Rodgers, Mahomes. More on that later.
Packers, Chiefs, Super Bowl. I love that.
I actually have an NDA. I can't say anything about it. Tell you off camera.
You can tell me.
Browns at Jets. Oh, almost said snooze, but this was the game that made us all happy.
This was the game that solidified the next 15 years for the Jaguars.
What the fuck was that?
Sorry, I'm watching Cam Newton just destroy everyone on his way to the end zone. Damn it.
Uh-oh, damn. You got to check the Bills defensive points now that they scored.
But he was so close to getting sacked. That's what it was. I can't do this. I can't lose. I can't afford to pay.
I don't
the
mind
winner
you losing though, because
$300.
we get that guy back in the league. It's always nice to have a
Okay.
returning champ that's not you.
But it'd be
I just got to make sure I get Kelsey again. That's my first overall pick. Fuck it. Yeah,
first
so the Jets
overall
won.
pick. Shut
Yep.
up. Well,
He had 20 a game.
it
Did not get hurt.
True, to have a tight end that gets 20 a game, that's pretty valuable. Running back, I think I'm picking Dalvin or Kamara first, but
I can't risk that, man. There's so many RB injuries this season, and I can't risk taking two running
with
backs
all the
first
with
two
all the
picks.
injuries this season, Dalvin Cook, who suffered that serious injury like his first season, he's been a fucking workhorse. I
was
probably
without two running backs for most of my season, so tight end it is. I'm going Kelsey Waller 1 and 2.
Kelsey. Bro, you cannot take Kelsey 1 overall. Or
I gotta change it up. I ain't been in the championship since 2012. So
have you been in the playoffs even? I don't even think you were in the playoffs.
last year I
You
did.
were?
Last year, yeah.
Was
I
I? I
snuck
don't
in
think I
somehow.
was.
I got some.
Oh yeah, duh. I said was I. I made the championship.
Yeah. Why you back to back? Why you Drake? So yeah, Browns were out with wow, I'm tanked. Browns were without 4 receivers because of COVID, but that's
Thank
no
God.
excuse to not beat the Jets. But they lost, and I'm happy. So thank you, Jets fans everywhere. Gary V, reply to my DM. Browns, they hurt themselves bad here because Colts lost to the Steelers. So Browns would have been in a more favorable position coming into Sunday. But what are you gonna do? Yeah, the Browns, you still had a decent season, even if you do miss the playoffs. But, man, losing to the Jets, that's got to sting, especially because y'all were in a position to win that shit, and Baker fumbled at the end of the game. So, I'm sleep on y'all. Browns fans,
The
I
Jets
told y'all I was sleep.
have beaten the Rams and Browns back to back.
Why are they on a win streak?
Does this save Adam Gase's career?
Stop. I need Darnold to thrive. Gase got to go.
Like, the Jets are playing hard. They don't have a terrible team. Like you said, the games that they played, I mean, they've kept it, kind of
Respectable.
close. Mm-hmm. Just got to learn how to win. They're just going to get more pieces. Get Frank Gore. Frank Gore is not, I don't think he played Sunday, but Frank Gore, don't lean on him as your starting running back. Come on.
Yeah, not anymore. We're cool now because he clutched that win, that first win. He clutched that for us. But y'all gotta drop him. He's 76. He old. Get him out of here. Colts at Steelers. Steelers won this one by 4. Colts had a 24-7 lead, and they fucking absolutely shit that one away. And I'm really hoping now, because it doesn't fucking matter, that the Jags, maybe something miraculous happens and the Jags play good for once in their fucking life, and we sweep the Colts and kick them out of the fucking playoffs. That'd be great. Because if the Colts make the playoffs, we know what's going to happen. Colts ain't going to the Super Bowl. Rivers will probably lose a game by throwing an interception like he does every game.
Yeah.
So let's beat the Colts. Let's go out on a positive note and take ourselves into April. because Colts ain't it. They ain't it.
Didn't take long for Juju to bring back the dances. I'm shocked
Man, about the whole team.
I'm shocked they let them do that. Like, you beat the Colts. You're not in the like you didn't.
It's because they did it because they clinched. It wasn't really the Colts win. It's because they won the division.
Okay, they won the division, so they got their hats, right? Is that what they threw up in the air?
Yeah, hats, shirts, whatever.
All right.
So it's not like, hey, we beat the Colts. The Corvette, my pissy. No, it was we are division winners. With Ravens, Browns playing the way they are, we clinched this shit. So they probably waited till Mike Tomlin left the building. Yo, Mike gone? Hey, run the song.
Would have died if Mike was in it.
That'd be hilarious. You're not doing that until they win the Super Bowl. Giants at Ravens. Ravens won 27-13.
Let's move on.
Giants.
I will say this.
You wrote notes.
I will say this. They're one loss away from having the worst record or the most losses in the NFC, but they're also one win away from the playoffs. So that is probably something we'll never see again.
Yeah. Giants just need to beat the Cowboys and need a loss from the Washington football team, and they're in the playoffs. That's
my.
great.
With what quarterback? Daniel Jones still back there?
I believe so. If not him, it's Colt McCoy. But you know what? You guys know how I feel about Washington football team. Alex Smith, 17 surgeries. I need you to go out there and win this game because Dwayne Haskins could not.
Dwayne Haskins is not even on the team right now.
Get to him later. Bengals at Texans. We'll move past this very quickly. Bengals won 37-31.
J.J. Watt had a post-game tirade where he just diarrheaed some extremely cringy dialogue from the mouth to reporters. I don't know. Some people love this shit. Some people eat it up, saying that, oh my God, did you hear JJ? Fucking spoke the truth. I don't know. The cameras were on, man. That was Marshall Faulk's comment and Instagram post on like ESPN or NFL's Instagram. It was, they had posted the clip of JJ Watt just like, hyping people, being corny as hell, saying like, the fans are here. The fans want to win. They want a winning team. Why don't we? Why don't we want a winning team? Shut the fuck up. God damn, he's annoying. Anyway, Marshall Faulk had like one of the top comments saying cameras on. Loved it.
Yeah, I heard a snippet of it and I swiped out of it. Like I'm not into that.
Did you cringe? I'm not into it either.
I didn't cringe. I just said, "Bloop."
Yeah, like, fuck you.
Oh man, you're not even, you don't even want to be there. It's like he's gonna ask for a trade at the end of the season.
But who wants? Like, is he not washed? I thought this guy was washed. Everyone's like
JJ Wash.
Everyone's wanting JJ Watt. Like, let's trade for him. Like, why? He's not that great. He had a little speech at the end of a loss. No one cares about him anymore.
Maybe they just want him as a leader. Who knows?
Jag sign him. But
You're
yeah,
pissed.
JJ Watt.
Broncos at Chargers. Chargers won 19-16. You got notes for every shitty game.
Josh Allen just went deep to, what was that, Stephon Diggs? Nope, that guy's too light. Who was that?
Chill.
It was 13.
It didn't count. Must have been a penalty.
Oh, damn. It was pretty.
It was.
What game? Oh, Justin Herbert. I get all my stats from Reddit. Justin Herbert has broken the rookie passing touchdown record, 28. Which is surprising that it's just only 28. I bet it goes up and up every year. I bet Trevor gets 30 next year. Can I call him Trevor? Oh, Bill Belichick called a timeout right before the snap. Wow, what a genius. How do you know?
He really is a genius. How did he know? Maybe he saw the defense. He's like, yep, we're fucked.
It was like he was looking and he was like waiting for just before the snap and he called it. Wow. What a brilliant man. Good job. He's been I was about to say he's been
After I called him washed, he does something like that.
True. It's an act
Jinx
of
it
brilliance.
live.
Anyway, I forgot what I was going to say. Let's go.
Panthers at football team. Panthers won 2013. Ron Rivera probably sick to his stomach losing to his old team. Dwayne Haskins is going to get it done, and Ron Rivera pulled Haskins out of this game way too late. like midway through the fourth quarter while they're down 20-6. And the backup that came in, never heard of him before. I think he played in the XFL. He did significantly better in 2 drives than Haskins did in 3.5 quarters. So, Ron Rivera, if Alex Smith ain't coming back, we know that's going to be your guy against the Eagles. And I hope you can get that dub because I need y'all in the playoffs, man. The football team, come on. We need y'all in the playoffs. Between Haskins
So Herbert,
and it.
Not Herbert, Haskins. He said the league done messed up after getting drafted. Just last year. Just a year ago he was drafted. And he's already been waived. Can you explain why? Was it his poor play? But was there, I feel like there's other things. Was it like, did he go to a strip club? Was he that player that went to a strip club or something?
Did you see the clip I posted on Dunn and Drew Instagram?
Yeah, he just said the league done messed up.
Yeah.
Passing on me.
And, yeah, he was recently at a strip club like James Harden, but difference is you're not as good. Yeah, so he broke COVID protocol, Ron Rivera battling cancer, shit like that,
Oh, that's bad.
Really put
That's
your team
really
at risk
bad.
there, buddy.
Wow.
And then you do this before like a playoff clinching game, and you come out and play like absolute
How
trash.
come I miss those pictures? Was there pictures or video of him there?
There was a picture. Some girl posted him on their story, and you can see the girl with big booty cheeks in his face. Oh shit! It's pretty funny.
Did he
Jose
go?
Loyal.
Was he Ohio State?
Yeah, he was.
Okay. Yeah.
Justin Fields. Nervous.
Don't know. Yeah. If you're a Jets fan, I would do something else. I would go with someone else.
Yeah. So football team needs a W next week, and they're in. Just winning, you're in. Could have done this week, but they failed. So they play the Eagles next week, who just lost to the Cowboys 37-17.
Yeah, maybe like a more Andy Dalton. All 3 wide receivers on the Cowboys, I'm sure, scored at least 15 fantasy points.
Dalton Nice.
Dalton was distributing that ball. They were feeding those wide receivers. Kind of like a down, maybe back to earth game for Hurts. He did have a play where I think kind of fucked with the momentum. They said that he fumbled, but it was one of those. His knee was actually down, but the refs called it a fumble in game, and it's that whole conclusive evidence bullshit that the refs have to do. Well, it wasn't conclusive evidence that he didn't fumble, so we're gonna have to keep it. I hate that rule so much. His knee was down when he fumbled because of that dumbass rule. It stood as a fumble. So they were within 2 scores when that happened, and then the Cowboys got it, and it just wasn't a thing anymore. So game was over. Eagles out of the playoffs as they should be. Really, every team in that division should be. But
Yeah, I only saw the 80-yard touchdown pass to Deshaun Jackson at the beginning of the game.
oh yeah, that was special. That made me that got me pumped. Been a minute. Oh come on, Josh.
It was like 14-3 at the beginning of the game, and I guess Cowboys just said, yeah, we got this. Anyway, Rams at Seahawks. Seahawks pulled this one out 20-9. Didn't see any of this game, but Seahawks have clinched the playoffs by winning this division. See you in the playoffs once again. Almost said Russell Westbrook again. Russell Wilson. And in Sunday Night Football, this was
They won't get far.
glorious-
I don't think they won't get far. This isn't the Russell. This isn't the team. They're just the competition right now. They're not making it past. They might not make it past the Bucks. They're not gonna make it past the Saints, and they sure as hell won't make it past the Packers this year. It's just not the same. It's not. There's something missing. Something missing with the Seahawks. They looked amazing. Remember at the beginning of the season?
They did. Why can't they just turn it around when playoffs start? It's like just one-offs, just one-off games. Just bring your fucking shit.
It's just a one game, and it's a one-game season. Playoffs. That's why I think the Bucks can win. That's why I think the Bucks can still go to the Super Bowl, because you have any kind of game like you did versus the Lions.
No one's beating Mahomes.
That's not what I said.
This, I know you didn't, but oh yeah, Bucks not even in the AFC, so I'm tanked. This game was glorious. Packers destroyed the Titans 40-14. I loved every second of this game. Love when the Titans fail. Love when Derrick Henry can't get the ball going. Love snow games.
Yeah, this game had it all pretty much.
And I love seeing Rodgers thrive this season for some reason. Imagine having Rodgers and Adams on fantasy. There's a guy in our league who does have both, and my God, he's been eating, but sadly he's not in the championship. But
what did they combine for?
Devontae had 45.
45?
He was in the 40s. He was like 43 or 45.
Bro, the numbers this year is ridiculous.
Yeah, he's had a couple 40-point games. It's crazy.
Fuck.
And Rodgers had 33 at least.
My God.
Them niggas combined for over 70. That's why I say, like, if you had Kamara on your team and you played these two, then it's a tough match.
That's a good little even. That's good, canceling each other out. So yeah, they're doing dumb things in fantasy, but also reality. So Aaron Rodgers, Devontae Adams are now the most prolific duo in Packers history in terms of completions. Rodgers and Adams have combined for 489 hookups. Favre and Donald Driver 486, and Rodgers and Nelson 469. So I can't. Last week we were talking about like Devontae Adams. Where the hell did he come from? Well, he's been doing this forever. In 2015, so we were right about like how he just came out of nowhere. Because in 2015, Adams was ranked the 118th receiver out of 119 by Pro Football Focus. They said he dropped 12 of the 96 passes thrown his way that season. But God, now he's just catches everything. He scores. They're crazy. That hookup is so crazy. Who knew that the Packers were playing chess when everyone else was playing checkers? They knew that if they took a quarterback, I'm convinced by this, if they took a quarterback in the first round, does anyone know his name? Who the hell did they take?
Jordan Love.
Okay, thanks.
Why no college?
Not my point. So they took this quarterback. No one's ever seen his face since he got drafted. And Rodgers is like, okay, fine. And he's going to go out, make the Super Bowl. And I think the Packers did it on purpose. Low key, they're going to trade him.
Yes, they did. Jordan Love out of Utah State. Aaron Rodgers said, "No, sir. Let me just throw 50 touchdowns and be the first seed in the NFC this year." After being like average since his last Super Bowl run. So would love for the Packers to keep it going, because who's stopping Devontae Adams? Nobody has all year. So why would I think it would start in the playoffs? It won't. Packers running the table.
But like it's like the Packers, I don't know if you guys are getting the same vibe from them like I am. Like, I remember the Packers, playoff teams of old where, everyone who knew who Clay Matthews was. Everyone knew the safety. Fuck.
Can't help you here.
No, was it Charles Woodson? Everyone knew Charles Woodson was in the backfield, scaring defenders. Everyone knew who was that big guy at the defense of the nose tackle. I remember he had a pick six versus the Bears in the playoffs. That was so much fun. Those are good times back in the day.
I do not remember Packers defense. I just remember their offense.
But yeah, I don't know. There's something different. There's something low key about them this year. Don't know what it is because they're tearing it up.
Nobody knows anybody on their defense. We know Rodgers, Adams, Aaron Jones. That's who we know on the team. And Christian Kirksey.
Here's a random stat I found also from good pass breakup. Jordan Poyer. Sorry to brag.
No points for those.
No.
Imagine.
No points.
0.5.
Pass breakup. There should be, because pass breakups, that's a very important stat on defense. So that should be it should be like a 0.5.
Well, fix the rules next year.
Yeah, I guess I am the commish. The Packers now have 3 wins against teams with winning records. Not a lot. And they may have even less. So listen to this weird stat. If they beat the Bears next week, that number will go down to 2. They'll only have winning records versus 2 teams, because I guess they'll give the Bears a losing record.
Yeah, Bears are Actually, Bears are 8-7, so they'll have a 500 record.
Well, still, it won't be a winning record.
Right. Got it.
That's weird.
Yeah.
So if they win, they'll have only. Yeah. It's weird.
It doesn't matter. They're still the best team in the NFC.
Right.
Monday Night Football we're watching right now. Bills, Patriots. I think it's 17-9 Bills right now. That's what I saw last. Andy needs 9 from the Bills defense. This game really doesn't matter.
It's not looking good.
Playoffs. Bro, it's two quarters left.
Let's get an update. Yeah, more quarters for the Patriots to score. Oh, my God.
Or the other way around.
All right, let's see. Bills.
Reading live championship updates.
They
glad
have.
your matchup hasn't
They
ended.
have just 5 points. I'm down 131 to 135. We need a pick, a sack. We need a touchdown.
You need a touchdown.
For the love of God. I need a touchdown. Can I do this just by sacks or a pick?
I don't think they're going to get 4 or 5 sacks.
What is a sack? A point?
Yeah.
That's ridiculous. I need to change that.
Is a fumble 2? Change it now. A sack's 10 points.
Oh, my God. I bet he's sweating. Gooch? I bet he's sweating.
You're sweating more, probably.
I'm not
You're
sweating.
down.
Fuck.
All right.
I bet he has an 89% chance to win. I have an 11%. But
that's going to change every play.
If you've watched the Falcons this year, you'll know that the percent probability doesn't matter.
I'll tell you what does matter: the spread when Bama's playing you. On to college football. we have the college football playoffs. My favorite time of the new year, on New Year's Day, which is Friday this week.
I can't wait for this. You know why I can't wait for this?
Why?
It's obvious. Come on, guess.
It's not obvious. You just.
It's obvious why I can't wait for these games.
Fuck, shut up.
Like
the first game
remember,
you're ever watching a Trevor Lawrence is going to be this week.
Remember last year when we had to watch Joe Burrow just tear through the competition, and I was like, "Can you imagine being a Bengals fan right now? How lucky you are just to be able to watch your future quarterback." Well, this is us. I mean, I don't think Bama's a different animal. So I don't think we're going to watch him just tear through all the competition, but I think we're going to see him get to the championship game.
Yeah, he has a 1-1 record versus Bama because I believe they beat him once
when he was a freshman.
Yeah, he beat them once and he lost to them once. If my memory serves me well, all the years jumble together because Bama and Clemson are there every year.
Yeah, so Bama Clemson.
I forget what the results were sometimes, but. On Friday, we have Bama at Notre Dame first. Bama's favored by 20 against Notre Dame. And listen to what head coach Brian Kelly from Notre Dame had to say.
Oh, do you have a clip?
I have a quote. He said, "We're knocking at the door every year playing really good teams and great opponents, and they're elite football teams. I don't know why this narrative continues to pop up when we're in this game. No, we haven't won a national championship. That's correct. And I'm not changing the record, but we are there every single year, and we are grinding it out just like everybody else." So he's saying that he has nothing to prove with this Notre Dame squad because they're there every year. And I agree.
Yeah, they're there every year, but if it was a 3-team playoff, they wouldn't be there every year.
But it isn't. But I agree with him because,
Or 2. If it was the BCS, back to that, he wouldn't. It's
literally the same teams every year, so... And he's right there in the thick of it. Even though he gets blown out, it's by Clemson, it's by Bama. They went undefeated until they had to play Clemson in the ACC championship. They beat Clemson without Trevor Lawrence. That's got to count for something, I guess. But people are going to discredit it because they didn't play them with Trevor Lawrence. But he beat him. And he could have lost to him because they went to OT, but they pulled it out. So got to give Notre Dame a little bit of credit. Literally no one beats Nick Saban or Dabo Swinney. So he's right there with him. Just can't get over that hump. But that doesn't make him average. Just makes him less than Nick Saban and Dabo. And then we have Clemson, Ohio State. This one definitely going to get more ratings. We got Trevor Lawrence. We got Justin Fields. He's going to have his top receiver back.
This is awesome. This is probably the top 2 draft picks going head-to-head.
Who's got second? Jets still got second, right?
Yeah, there's a chance that they take. I
don't know
you
what
like
the Jets
Sam.
gonna
You
do
like
too.
Sam Darnold.
I think Jets would move on from him though if they're at that 2 spot. You got to utilize it.
Yeah, you got to utilize it, but you got to be hella convinced that Justin Fields is gonna be a better option.
Yeah.
When
and
you could trade that pick and get a lot more stuff to build around Darnold.
that's
Be hard
true,
to sell
'cause-
though to the Jets fans.
Exactly.
They always
But
booing at the draft.
when you bring in Justin Fields, you have the same team, new quarterback. You know, like you're not helping Justin Fields at all there. So if I'm Jets GM, I'm keeping Darnold and figuring out what to do with that second pick.
Oh God, Jets fans gonna be livid.
They would hate me.
And just like
Hashtag fire Eric Dunn.
in just a couple weeks, they went from having Trevor Lawrence to now we're gonna build around Sam Darnold.
Hey, I'm not the GM. This is just what I would do if I was in that position.
I hate to be that.
It would be tough. It would be tough. But that's why you get paid millions of dollars. You gotta come up with a winning football team. All right, guys. College football Friday. Bowl games all
Who you
week.
got?
But we looking forward to Friday. I got Clemson, Bama, of course.
Okay.
Diggs going to the house. NBA. Let's be quick. Fuck. I know you hate talking about basketball in the regular season.
No,
'cause
I
it's
mean I don't have much to say, so I think
such
it
a
will
long
be.
season.
I think it will be quick.
There's not really much to say because the season literally just started, and the one thing I'm pissed about, I know that we're not in rants, raves, and review yet, but players are already sitting out, and it's been 3 games. What are you resting for? What hurts? That direct deposit hurt? Come on.
Kyrie and Durant sat out, right?
Kyrie and Durant sitting out tonight versus the Memphis Grizzlies after playing the Hornets last night and losing. Like if I'm an NBA player, I'm like, fuck, I want to be out there playing basketball. We just lost to the Charlotte Hornets and LaMelo Ball. I'm Kevin Durant. I lost to LaMelo Ball. And I'm going to sit next to are you tired? How you tired? You got the best performance. You got the best trainers. How you tired? It pisses me off that you're load managing in game 3. But I've got Spurs League Pass. I bought it. Been watching all 3 Spurs games so far. They look pretty damn good, guys. 6th seed coming. Lakers looking. What?
Slow down. I love that the Magic are 3-0.
I get excited about basketball.
I know it's.
I didn't skip that. I'm just talking about my Spurs first. I'm a little.
Can you
cocky
talk about
right
your
now.
Bulls, your playoff bound Bulls?
Yes, my Bulls are
Like,
0-3.
they're my Bulls, and I'm not even
Yes.
on this.
So,
bracket.
if you guys remember, I said Bulls were making the playoffs. That was my hot take. They're 0-3 currently. In the first 2 games, they got blown out by 20 plus. Like back-to-back first games, blown the fuck out by 20 plus. So, not looking good in Chicago. The Cavs are 3-0 as well. So we got the Magic and the Cavs undefeated right now. Are
Something's
they taking over
gonna-
the East?
Something's No, speaking of the East, though, we got to talk about the Nets. Got to talk about my picking them coming out of the East.
Still?
Picking them to lose easy coming out of the East. Do you see these two? They're
It's East wide
absolutely
open for
disgusting.
me now.
And you know Kyrie and Durant was sitting. I bet they still win. I don't know who they're playing, but I bet they still win.
How?
They're deep. The Nets are super.
They lost
deep.
Spencer Dinwiddie for
How
the
do you
season.
know all this? That's not fair.
It's written there. They lost Dinwiddie. He got, I think it was knee or ACL or
Damn.
Achilles. He's out for the year. He's probably like top 5 best player on their team, and he's out for the year. So he ain't playing tonight. No KD, no Kyrie. Grizzlies got to win that game. Grizzlies, you can't lose to the Nets reserves. So L coming for the Nets back to back. The Bucks just lost to the Knicks by 20. So this is why the Eastern Conference got me a little skeptical right now. I know we're 3 games in, but we can't have the Nets losing to the Hornets, the Bucks getting blown out by the Knicks, and me sitting here and saying, all right, yeah.
Well,
Nets
how
going.
about the Clippers losing by 50 to the Mavs?
Yeah, I can't explain that, but I don't have either of those teams coming out of the West. You know, I got Lakers. But Lakers did lose to the Clippers. But I think that was just because they just wanted to get their rings and show for the can. I don't think they really showed up for that first game. I think they were just excited for that ring night. But the NBA is back in full swing. I'm excited. I'm going to be watching all these Spurs games. We got a nice young core. We should have fucking beat the Pelicans yesterday, but you know,
72 games, you'll be fine.
When you're fucking outscored on the free throw line 29-8, you know, it's hard to win. And you missed a bunch of shots towards the end of the game, so. But let me not go on a Spurs rant. Y'all don't give a shit, but East is looking real wide open right now. Magic 3-0. Why we fans? Why that's my local team. It's like Andy with the Bucks because he lives there. Like Tampa hour away. I mean Orlando hour away. You know, Amway Center. That's my home. That's my second home. You know, so if Spurs folded as a franchise, moved to Toronto or Seattle, I'm a Magic fan. My boys 3-0. On to rants, raves, and reviews. That was my rant. My first rant was like how you NBA players sitting 3 games into the year. Fuck that. Looks like you have a rant that kind of pisses me off.
Oh, yes. Does it piss you off that I have this rant or piss you off like you agree with me?
The former.
I can't remember what I said, so I was just saying. My rant is that it makes me cringe when people post, like they take a video of the presents under their tree and they say, like they go up and down and they'll say, oh, wow, or something like, Merry Christmas, presents under the tree, I'm so spoiled, stuff like that. Like, oh, that's just very cringy because Christmas for people that don't have that. Whoa, why is Jordan Poyer walking off without a helmet? You see that?
I did not. I was interested in your rant.
We gotta get him. We gotta get him on and talk about that.
That's our only guess. We got Poyer on again.
We wait for anything to happen in his career just so we can have him on to talk about it.
He has a second kid. Hey Poyer, you want to come on?
His wife drops another skincare product.
A bathing suit line. You want to come talk?
Oh shit! Yeah, he's getting like escorted out. Do you see that?
Or no, I didn't. What the fuck?
Let me see if I can unmute it. See what they're talking about.
I'm on a commercial. How far back are you?
I guess I'm pretty far back.
We'll have to check Twitter.
All right. So let me go back to when he got. Oh. So it looks like he. All right. So Cam Newton takes a snap. Play action. Cam Newton's rolling out to the right. He's pump faking. Now he's gonna run out of bounds. And then Poyer goes, oh god, head to head with him, hitting him out of bounds. And he came up a little wobbly. Now he's jogging to the sideline.
Head to head with Cam Newton got hurt.
Yeah, I think he may have.
Concussion.
Yeah, he may have got knocked out for a second. Yeah, he may be going to concussion protocol.
I wonder if Rachel Bush tweeted, "Oh, not my baby."
Man's a father. You need to chill.
Shut up.
Okay, yeah. So I was just making sure he wasn't getting in trouble. I'm not going to have any troublemakers on the podcast.
In trouble. You have me.
Yeah, that's true. Why are you getting arrested every week?
So I took videos of presents under the tree with like a Merry Christmas graphic, but I wasn't like bragging about the presents because they're all for my nieces.
Right. I knew that you purchased a lot of them. So it wasn't like, ooh, look how many presents I got, because I know that's not how many presents you're getting. But I don't like, I know you see the snaps or whatever about people, you know, they're showing their family tree like, ooh, can't wait for Christmas, look how many presents I got. Because there are a lot of people that don't have anyone to be with on Christmas, and a lot of people that don't have family that spoils them.
You're looking for the stories that say, this one's for all the people who got shit this year and are alone and drinking hot cocoa in the corner, listening to Michael Bublé.
Don't know what you mean.
I saw some of those too. But yeah, you know, like, it was a tough year, so like, it did kind of feel weird putting up a story with presents full of two trees full of presents underneath, but they were all for the kids. So you can't just go judging people's stories unless they're explicit about it and say, look at all this shit we got.
You can tell.
Yeah. I got a couple raves.
Good.
First one. So you know this. I wrote 2 checks for my parents. Gave them $2,021 a piece for the new year. And I got it on TikTok, but I deleted the video.
Why?
I don't know.
You didn't want to too intimate. Yeah, I feel you. I don't want comments saying like, you only did this for the TikTok.
So my dad paid some bills and he told me he's all caught up with everything.
Wow. Except
for one of his bigger expenses, but I won't get into that. Chill.
That's everyone's big expense.
I said bigger, so I was trying to leave it up to imagination. Oh, got a sack. Hopefully that brings you closer.
Let's go.
And then my mom told me she was like, she's had this hair appointment for like 4 weeks and didn't have the money for it, so my check helped her. She's getting her hair done tomorrow.
Aww.
And also paying bills, so that felt great to do, given that they're both like pretty like average level incomes and have hella expenses. My second rave is that I've already secured 2 bags for 2021.
Let me hear the brands.
Two brands. Papa Murphy's Pizza. Have you heard of it?
Papa Murphy's. You know what that is,
have you
right?
heard of it? I do now. I didn't before.
It's like take-home pizza, where
there's none around us.
You put it in your own oven.
Like DiGiorno?
Yeah, but it's like they make it there ready for you to put in your own oven. Whatever.
Okay. Interesting. So I'm going to be going and they're giving me a $150 gift card to buy it, so I'll see what they got in their store.
My God.
I'm doing that with my sister, so you'll see my sister and my nieces in that content. Because all the Papa Murphys are up by St. Augustine in Jacksonville, so I'm going to go up there for that one. And then the second one is State Farm. Just closed on that one today.
Okay, why you Chris Paul? Why you Aaron Rodgers? Why you Patrick Mahomes? Why you Eric Dunn?
I'm not allowed to give details about it.
Patreon?
Verbally, yeah, I guess I could.
Can you disclose the numbers on Patreon?
I can disclose the numbers here, but I won't because I like doing that on Patreon.
Okay.
But I like the details of the campaign. I'm not allowed to talk about.
Well, no one asks, so it's good.
They had me. I want to spill the beans, but I agreed to this embargo.
Embargo. Why it's rice in the 1980s.
It's right.
I don't know what's embargoed.
So yeah, State Farm. I'm gonna be partnered with them leading up to the Super Bowl. Not in any commercials, nothing like that. It's all social, digital shit. Damn. You guys know the drill on that.
They said Patrick Mahomes ain't cutting it on TV. We need to go with Eric Dunn on digital. Let's boost some numbers.
When did Jake from State Farm become black? Like,
that was slowly just during the George Floyd riots.
It slowly transitioned to a black dude. Like, what happened to the white guy? He's like, the khaki pants stopped fitting. Little review. I don't want to be. I know Andy hates gifts, but I got to review my Christmas gifts here. So the little gifts I did get, because I don't ever ask for anything for Christmas because throughout the year I buy whatever the fuck I want, and I love experiences more than things. So like I would much rather like travel somewhere than
Guess I should have gotten you an Epcot gift card. My
That'd
bad.
be lovely. Chill. I used to salty. So first gift I opened was Jags. Got some Jags face masks. So I got like four new ones there. I got a Jags matching hoodie and short set. But the hoodie was way too small. It was a large. I don't wear fucking large. I'm 6'5" and broad as shit, muscular as fuck. I wear XL at least. So I told my mom that. She roasted me because I was like, last Christmas you told me you wear a large. I was like, nigga, I've been in the gym since last May. So like she didn't follow up with me on my shirt size. So
there's no way you were a large last year.
I wasn't as broad, so I did.
Wow.
I fit into one better than I do now.
Even with those
So-
titties?
XL everything.
Wow.
Titties muscular now. They were just flab before. Now it's like flab muscle. I'm tanked. I got a Jags neck pillow. So why all Jags gifts? I got new cologne and a stocking full of toiletries. So the usual in a stocking.
I'm so confused.
And a football T-shirt and some candy. So,
I'm so
that was my
confused.
Christmas. About what?
I didn't ask you what you got. And I know you can't hear our listeners saying anything right now. So I'm wondering who asked you to tell us what you got for Christmas.
Well, we're in rants, raves, and reviews, so figured I'd review what I got. If you really want me to review what you got me,
Do it.
y'all are going to have to go to patreon.com/Dunn and Drew.
So you're wearing it now.
I am.
Spin around.
This is one of 3 gifts. Spin around. This shit ain't no fucking swivel chair.
So it's a black Dunn and Drew shirt. It's pretty sick. Got the circle logo on the back. That's where it loses him. He doesn't like that. You see it on camera if you're watching? That is fire. But he said he doesn't like it. And I think it's the narcissist in him that doesn't
Chill.
like that it cuts off Dunn from Dunn and Drew.
It doesn't matter if it cut off Dunn or you, nigga. It's not the whole logo.
Our Discord calls our podcast Un and Drew now. Because you just see Un.
Un and Drew. It's like the first piece of merch I bought with the logo on it was square. I can see the whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
So to deviate from that design now hurts me.
And
It's not the Dunn. It's the full logo of it. Like
people get it. You don't need the whole
not
thing.
complete. It's not complete to me.
need the
But
whole thing.
I'm wearing the shirt. Unlike the last shirt you got me, I never wore that shit.
I don't know why either, that one.
I don't either. But
I'm glad you're wearing this one, though, because it's sick. Just want to say it's sick.
I was looking through like clothes to wear on this episode, and I thought of this shirt. So you were on my mind, babe. But the full video of me receiving this gift and 2 others is on patreon.com/Dunn and Drew. Did you see the Nashville explosion?
Oh, yes, I work in news.
Yeah. So what the fuck was that about?
We don't know yet. Some
Yet.
guy, it gives me Joker vibes because some guy puts an RV in the middle of downtown Nashville and sets like a recorder that's saying, hey, everyone, get away because there's a bomb in here and it's going to explode. And then all of a sudden a timer starts and sure enough, at the end of the timer, shit did what it said it was going to do. It exploded. And it was a big bomb. Like, it didn't just explode the
was.
RV. It was a big enough bomb. I want to know this guy's background, how he got these bombs. Because it exploded buildings. Like, it looked like Call of Duty in downtown Nashville. It was bad.
It did. It
was
went
like a
a
war
few
zone.
blocks.
Don't know how he got a hold of these bombs. Maybe ex-military. The guy was like 50-something years old.
Oh, they have a what's the word?
Mugshot? The identification?
Victim? Not victim.
Culprit? Yes, they have a suspect.
Suspect.
They have
He's
a
an
suspect.
old 50-year-old man.
Yeah, he's like middle-aged. He's white guy. Duh. And
Let me blow up Nashville today. I saw the video of it blowing up.
Yeah, I did
there was
too
a cop
today.
walking the streets.
Yeah, he was
Right by it.
a little close, probably closer than he thought was safe. But no one really got no one died, which is crazy because there were like 6 cops that rushed in. They heard the noise. First cop heard the noise and he's like, "That's weird." So he starts calling in everyone and he's like, "Yo, we got to start evacuating people." So they enter all the buildings, and which is terrifying because you think that there's a bomb there. If it went off any earlier, it probably would have killed a bunch of cops and people. But hey, credit to the suspect. He stayed by his word. He waited till the end of the countdown to blow up the RV.
Yeah, a nice guy.
Hats off to you.
Get away. This is gonna blow up, guys.
That's why it gives me Joker vibes. Like Joker will tell you what's going on, and you have to make up your own decision what you do with that information.
Yeah, That is one of my like fears when I'm walking home from the gym. Like
Just a random bomb.
No, a car. I think a car is gonna explode next to me.
I think a car is gonna hit you. I don't think it's gonna explode.
I'm talking parked cars, like parked cars, like in the neighborhood or the
Interesting.
side of the road. I walk by them pretty quickly. I don't know why. I think it's because of all the roadside bombs that used to like be in the news from
What do you
overseas.
grow up in Afghanistan?
That's what I'm saying. Like that used to be the news all the time. Iraq roadside bomb killing soldiers and shit. So
We're
like
not in
when I
the
walk,
South Daytona ain't the Middle East.
I know, but it's still in my mind. It's like
Sorry.
I speed past them shits.
That's
like
so funny.
It's like fuck. Toyota Corolla. That's all I got on reviews. I was gonna talk about Playboy Cardi, but I know you ain't heard a single fucking song from that.
Well, I heard something about him saying he's not gay.
Oh,
That was like
that's great.
that was trending or something. He's like, I'm not gay. I sleep with women. Is that what you're gonna talk about?
No, I was just gonna say like I don't listen to him, but like I can't understand him on any of his songs, so I don't understand why people like his music.
The only
because-
song I've heard of him was when he was featured on that Drake drop this year. Can't remember the song, but he's like,
Me either. It's like the song title is like a number, isn't it?
can't remember, but that's the one I skip every time because it's absolute garbage.
Yeah. Playboy Cardi doesn't say words. He has fire production, but like if that's
Does
all
he?
we're thinking about nowadays, that's not enough for me. I like to be able to sing along. And the extent of mumbling that I can tolerate is Young Thug and Future, because sometimes they're audible, sometimes they're not, but that's as far as I'll go.
Well, next week we will have Mumblebee, Playboy Cardi.
Go through that album, you won't understand a goddamn word, so I'm looking forward to that.
Is there a new album?
Yeah, he just dropped one like this week. He was on Christmas. Yeah, he dropped one on Christmas.
Oh, I would do it now if I had the energy.
Just save it. It'll still be relevant.
We'll do it next week. We'll do it next week.
And little New Year's. Oh, shit. Happy New Year, everybody. Be safe if you're going out. If you're in Florida, I'm sure you are. Jags at home. My last show. Thank you guys for coming along the ride. Andy, you as well, even though you roll your eyes every time I bring up the show. It's finally coming to an end. We've made it to the end of the season, end of the year. I plan to have some champagne or Jameson on the show this Sunday.
Like live?
So if you want to see me get absolutely plastered and send off this fucking team, then come tune in. I won't drink it live. I will have it.
I was about to say,
They're not going to let me chug Jameson live.
You're just not trying to get hired next year.
We've discussed that already.
They caught up with you on all the payments?
No, so it's 30. It's net 30. So I'm still not. I haven't been paid for November yet. That comes in on Wednesday.
Why Shad Khan top 5 richest man in the in the country, but he can't shell out some money for.
That boy ain't in charge of me getting paid. Is the accountant of the Jags. But I'll be all cut up by the end of January, so I'm not worried. They're gonna pay me. It's not a big deal. But Jags at home versus the Colts will be a party for me, at least. I've got decorations, accessories that I'm wearing. Come hang out. JagsAtHome.com. So that's our show, guys.
Please.
Share this episode with your friends, parents, enemies. Leave us a review if you have not on Apple Podcasts so we can shout you out. Make sure y'all go to YouTube to watch us, our reactions, youtube.com/Dunn and Drew. Leave a comment there, something funny, something you heard in the episode. Subscribe to our Patreon, patreon.com/Dunn and Drew, where I'll give more information about my State Farm partnership and other bullshit that happens this week. And have a great New Year. We will see you in 2021.
I need 4 points. So I need
4 sacks.
I need a touchdown, or maybe a 2 sacks and a strip fumble. I need 4 points between 0 money and $300. 4 points from this Bills defense. Come on, Poyer. But Poyer in the locker room, he's not gonna do anything.
That is a tough way to lose a fantasy championship. I'm praying the Patriots keep pouring it on, buddy.
Shut up.
But that's all, folks. This has been Dunn and Drew, baby.